Good evening to everyone. My name is Judy Perez. I'm the roundtable moderator. I'll be given the topic to discuss during the next 40 minutes, and I will be responsible of the time that you are supposed to speak because we need to listen to everybody's opinions. You will give your opinion about the topic. The topic for the roundtable for today is the restriction of smoking in Zamorano. Zamorano is a private institution that is in a process of getting certifications. The carbon print is one of their main points during the last years, and they are working really hard in order to comply with all the requirements in order to get certified. The restriction of smoking is causing a controversy among the students that smoke cigarettes because most of them have this habit from many years ago, and it is really difficult for them to quit smoking. Zamorano wants to implement this new rule to a point that students will get the merits if they are caught smoking in any area of the campus. And this is a rule that will be implemented, but it requires a lot of time because some students say that they cannot quit smoking from one day to another. Smokers in Zamorano follow the rule of smoking in specific areas, and if they are caught in other public areas or in bedroom, they get the merits for it. Zamorano wants a healthy environment for everyone and especially for the students, and this new certification will help them to accomplish their goals. According to CDC, or Center for Disease Control and Prevention, many countries and some institutions today have laws that prohibit smoking in public places because it affects non-smokers as well. This damages their health against their will and could cause them lung cancer. But also, it seems as thought this law protects only one side and public places, which should be available to everyone for all purposes. And it met only the needs of non-smokers. Tobacco causes addiction, and active smokers cannot spend a long time without lighting a cigarette, which automatically makes once again. And right now, I would like you that you introduce yourself to each other so that we all know who we are speaking right now. So we can start from.
I am Martin Jaramillo and I am from second year.
My name is Daniela Martinez and I'm for third year.
My name is Cristian Guardado and I'm from first year.
My name is Gabriel Chavez, I'm first year.
My name is Helda Bogran and first year.
My name is Miguel Suazo and I'm from first year.
I am Juan Leon, I'm from third year.
I'm Gracia Maria Puerto.
I am Alejandra Martinez from third year.
I am Sergio Laos.
I am Alejandra Vélez.
My name is Sabrina Blandon.
My name is Lilia Paz.
Okay, right now I'll give the objective. We have the general objective, which is to propose solutions about smoking in Zamorano. And we have two specific objectives, which are discuss about the problems of smoking in Zamorano and to hear opinions about smokers and non-smokers here in Zamorano. So that's why we have some, this side, these girls don't smoke, and this side we have the group that do smoke, or they do, support the people who smoke. So, to start, I'm gonna ask some questions, or just so that we can start the discussion. And the first one is, in which way should Zamorano implement a smoking restriction? And we have two options, well, three options, and you can give a little more. The first one is create a program to help smokers to stop smoking. The second one is restrict smoking and give the merits for breaking the law, and others. So we can start with that one.
So I can tell that I'm in favor to erase this type of problem, that is to control the list of smoke in Zamorano. One, because we damage the environment. Second, because we damage ourselves. And third, because it's not a good act to a person. So I agree with that to punish them, not because it's a bad action. Actually, it's because we as humans, when we pass some bad situation, we change. So if we are punished, maybe we can change and less smoking.
I think that they should create a program to help the smokers because, first of all, smoking is bad for yourself, as Alejandra told. And second of all, it not only affects ourselves, it also affects the people that you're with. Yes, and I think that with the program, they will help little by little people to change and to make Zamorano better.
In some ways, I don't agree that sanctions or punishments should be implemented just right away. I don't think it's fair for those that have been smoking past coming here to Zamorano. I think that those sanctions might be a little too harsh, or it's way too early to make a decision of that matter.
Yeah, and I don't think that that's like the solution because you can make a person stop smoking from one day to another, and if you punish them, that doesn't mean that they will stop smoking. They will start doing it in other places. Then maybe they can become more harmful for others because the ones that don't smoke, they will be like in that environment. So I don't think that punishments are good. That's why they have to create a program so they can help little by little.
But in what ways is that program helpful?
The program will help the people become healthier humans. They will help the environment in every way because they will stop creating smoke in the air. They will create healthier environments for everybody to live in.
And I think we all agree that the act of smoking is like a silent killer. You don't feel it in your body, but it's killing you slowly. It can cause lung cancer, chronic diseases,
heart diseases
also.
Is it killing you guys?
Yes. Secondhand smoking kills more than.
Yeah, but in which way you are gonna tell that people that it's addictive to tobacco, that stop smoke, because they have that habit to smoke every day? How you're gonna make conscious in that mind?
Change is possible. Everything is possible if you try.
And that's the real thing. Not everyone wants to change, especially if we smoke for feeling relief.
There are many other ways to feel that relief. Running,
Healthier
exercise.
Many people feel relaxed after they smoke. Plus, they also have specific areas in the university so that they can smoke. The thing that you can do is not pass through that areas.
But you can't stop making people walk through areas, like you can't make them walk through a longer road or a longer way because they don't want to smoke, or they don't want to smell smoke and breathe smoke. It's not fair.
I still disagree with you because it's like how can I say it? No one can come here and say you have to stop smoking. It's a personal choice, you know.
Yeah.
No one can force you.
But I have like a question for all of you, because you know that you are here in Zamorano to make a dream, and you do not think that when you are smoking, your dreams can make do not come true, because you are making something that is not good for that in this conclusion. So just think about it. If you need to choose in your dream or stop smoking, what would you want to?
Smoking doesn't change your grades.
Yes, but remember that Zamorano is creating this new law. So if you do not follow this rule, you can be punished. You can be punished 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and this can be can affect your it can affect your papers in the Zamorano and can.
But maybe in that situation, Zamorano should implement in the program when they are admitting people here that they want non-smokers.
Exactly.
But that not was a requirement. At least for me, it was not a requirement.
But actually, you know that you need to adapt to Zamorano.
Yeah, but I think that that's like limiting the people that can come to Zamorano, and you can tell that a person that smokes is a bad person, because you can see like in the places where they smoke, you can see there are people that is very intelligent, people that has maybe the best grades in Zamorano, and you can judge them just because they're smoking. And you can tell them you can't be in Zamorano just because you smoke. That's limiting our intellect.
But I don't think so that Zamorano will change because of this. Sometimes you need to make you need to make some decisions to make possible your actions, your dreams. So I think that if Zamorano says that you do not need to smoke, if you really want to dreams come true, and you are here right now inside Zamorano, you should need to change if you really want to graduate without faults or without any bad curriculum. Or
No, but for me, if Zamorano want to make that decision, at least for the class 20 that comes the other year, they have to be a requirement to enter here that they have to be non-smokers, because they're gonna be in that situation when they are inside here. Yeah.
But actually, you know that we have the weekends, so you can smoke when you are in your free time in the weekend. So actually, Zamorano itself, you do not smoke in Zamorano.
But the thing is that smokers, they don't have like, oh, I'm gonna smoke for the weekend. They do it like 5 times in a day. So you.
But it's like a path to you to avoid this problem.
But I am not agree with Zamorano because we are in a free country, and meanwhile we are doing things without breaking the laws. It's correct, so we're not doing anything bad. I think that maybe some people will feel.
And I also think that there are many like universities in the world, really good universities, that they don't have problem with the smoking things.
But remember that we are a green university. That's why we
want to win that certificate that we are green university. And in the discipline aspects, smokers take it to a new level when they smoke in their rooms, when they know it's a restricted area, when there are smoking areas. So that's when you win a sanction, and you know you can't do it, but you can't do it, but you still do it.
But for example, if you start removing, for example, right now, if you start removing people from Zamorano just because they're smoking, just think about the amount of students you'll be losing. For example, right now here, all of us. And so then all the people in the smoking areas, all the people that registered as yes, I'm a smoker.
So you are trying to say that if Zamorano support or supports the idea of do not smoke, you actually are saying that you will go outside of Zamorano?
Not by decision, but by means of Zamorano, because
if you're telling us that we are gonna be punished because of smoking, that means that we will accumulate like an amount of.
And a person can change his habits
or their acts to one
You're
another.
not
So you're
irreplaceable. That you are one of thousands of hundreds that are chosen that they don't smoke and they can count
So
in
next,
their
so
days.
you're saying that next
So-
year for class 2020, all of them non-smokers,
yes.
all of 300.
And
what are
actually,
irreplaceable?
please think about.
Yes, just a pause right now. Due to what you are saying right now, I just came up with a question right now. Do you think that this is a discrimination for the people that
Of
smoke?
course.
Yes.
Totally.
Of course.
You don't
totally.
think it's a help to you because we know that when we are smoking, actually more to those people who smoke every day, every hour, like 20 cigarettes a day or one per week, they actually are damage your health. So you also need to be thankful because also Zamorano wants to help you to make this.
And to me, what they're saying is that your addiction and your desire of smoking is greater than your desire to graduate from a well-known
That's why
university.
I tell you before.
Remember that being a smoker, that thing to smoke is like a bad habit. Okay, let's think about that you are in a while, you are lost, right? And you are an addict person, right? You think that you are going to think about, oh my God, I need to smoke. No, right? You're gonna think about, I need to survive, I need to.
Yeah, but in that there's a different situation
So
because,
you make
because
a-
there
it's
there
a
is an
different
extreme
situation.
where
No,
I have
because-
no tobacco, no
but-
cigarettes, and no nothing.
But
And what I
from
can do,
one day
I
to
have
another
to
you
stop
stop
smoking.
smoking, and you don't want to smoke. You want to survive. You want to make your goal propose in the moments. For example, in this case, to be rescued, right? And
Yeah, but you have to see that there are people that for many years they are smoking, like there is a habit. There are
But
people
it's
that
possible to
they
break.
stop
it's not
eating
possible
and
for
they are
all.
smoking.
We're not saying that from one day to another. The program would
But
be.
It's a process.
It's
In
a
4
process.
years, it's not possible
It
because
is possible.
you know,
It
I
is
can
possible.
tell you for example, my father, he has been a smoker and he tried and tried many years and he couldn't until like 6 years later he could stop. And
There's a reason why he
today you ask him if he still misses to smoke and he will tell you yes. So it's an addiction that you can control that and you can tell me that okay, today we approve the law of no smoking and at the end of Zamorano, at the end of your 4 years, you won't be a smoker anymore. Like that's impossible.
You gave an example that we are in the forest, but what if we're in the forest at night? Maybe we have a cigarette. That cigarette can save us because a light seen from 5 kilometers, a light seen from 5 kilometers away can be seen like the smallest light of fire. Maybe that cigarette can be a way to rescue.
but first you need to take fire, right? So you can use it to make.
We need
Let me give you another example.
We need to remember that first we need to change identity. Because if you are telling you, no, I will just get away of because I'm smoking. No. So that is like the first step that you are prohibiting yourself to make a step, another step to be a better person.
I think that there is something that is psychological. For example, you are a consumer of Coca-Cola, right? And you consume Coca-Cola all days at 10 p.m. If you stop for a week to stop drinking Coca-Cola, your body is clever. They're gonna want to drink Coca-Cola at the same hour at 10 p.m. all day. So it's something that is psychological. That your body gets clever and it's like sleep. If you sleep all days at 12 p.m., your body gonna want to sleep all days at 12 p.m.
And tell me, you think that
It's an habit.
smoke, you think that smoke is like a really necessary thing that you need to survive, to be alive? You think that because you smoke one cigarette per day, it will be saving your life, or it will elong your life in this world?
Not
Yeah.
saving the life, but if I'm
helping
an
you.
addict, I would need it all day.
But you don't think that this will kill you like faster? Then maybe when you are old, you can suffer because of the actions you made when you
were
are
young.
young, and actually you will suffer your family too. So I know that it's like a difficult decision, but you need here to think first by your mind and then with your heart.
Yeah, but I think you are saying like your point of view, how you see the smoker, how you are also like your opinion. But what about us? What about what we feel when we smoke?
Remember that
But
you
what
are,
about us?
remember that you are.
Well, for me, the cigarettes help me to stop stress.
Can we stop this just like to relax the situation right now? So if you have a point, just say it and you can wait for him to stop and then you can continue, please.
So remember that you are an addict person. You will not see your problems in yourself because you're blind about the situation that you have through.
Yeah, but what about you here provide to stop consuming sugar? Sugar is necessary.
But it's necessary.
Excuse me, Mr. So I want to give the word to some other guys because I want to hear the other opinions, please.
But what can you say about some of the greatest minds that had smoked? Like in earlier times, smoking was a sign of economy, and
Luxury. It was a luxury to smoke.
well, yes.
Really? No, really.
Well, and the greatest minds smoked, like Edgar Allan Poe, William Shakespeare. So what do you say about that?
All grind thing.
So you're telling that smoke, you're putting on excuses because of an action. If you, those persons that you tell they were greatest, you don't think that you will be more, you will be greater because you are not smoking?
Also, in those times, they didn't know that cigarettes were bad. The smoking was bad for you.
I think it's a little ironic that we all study agriculture and you're not trying to help the environment. Because when you smoke,
But from the point of view of Zamorano, they want to reduce the contamination, but they will not reduce the contamination if all of us stop smoking, because there are 7 billions of people that
At least they
smoke
want to make
too.
a change.
And
We're
remember,
making this step.
remember, we as persons, we follow leaders. When we graduate, we're gonna be leaders. So you, both of us, we can make a change. When we graduate and you stop smoking, we can go to another person and tell our story and say, this happened to me, you can change. And you will make some other leaders to avoid this action of smoking.
And then at the end of the day, it is helping yourself.
It's helping
Your
yourself
health
and others.
and help of others.
But do you guys agree that there might be another solution to this problem? What?
Like
What about vaping?
That, but also another solution. I mean, a good solution to reduce, because the idea of Zamorano is to eliminate it. All right, like all of it. But how about an idea just to reduce it? I'm saying, like, for example, as all the really strict and all the really established like timings here in Zamorano, like from 7 to this hour you cannot do this and that. Okay, how about a law that makes people not smoke, like for example from 5 a.m. like to 5 p.m. How about that?
I can tell you something that first, you do not need just to decrease something, you need to avoid them. It's like when people deforestate. You do not need just to stop deforestation. You need to plant some other trees.
But we're saying that,
That it's not something
we're all
that you
we
can
are
do from one
we're
day
all
to
saying
another.
that it's not that's something that can be done from one
I
day
think
to
that
another.
Zamorano should agree to accept like a way to get to the point or to that dream of no smoking in Zamorano. But to get to that dream, you have to follow a way, follow
Because
a
with
path.
the laws that they're trying
So
to put
you
right
can't
now,
tell us today that okay, tomorrow you're not smoking anymore.
Exactly, but first you need to put yourself in this like task you need to do, because maybe we have six, for example, someone gives a programs to you and we have a program like 1 year and there is alright, and then you go to the advice again. So first we need like your compromise, your part in this to be a possible change, because if you really like motivated by this moment and by this discuss to yes I will change, but then you will change your mind, it will like an impossible stuff to change.
Okay, excuse me. For now, well, I have another question so that we can continue the discussion, and I don't want you to get out of the focus of this round table because I think you're going a little bit farther. And the next question is about the students. Do you think that peer pressure leads students to start smoking here in Zamorano?
no.
Do you think that peer pressure leads students to start smoking here in Zamorano?
No, definitely no.
And, okay, I just want you to think that, and then I want you to give me the solutions about the first questions I made, because yeah, we are on time already. So I want you to come out with some solutions, some ideas, and I want you to discuss about what I just asked about the peer pressure here in Zamorano.
Okay, for example, my case here in Zamorano, how I started smoking in Zamorano. Before coming here to Zamorano, I already smoked. So coming here to Zamorano and discovering all those people that smoke was like very natural. And also that's another thing. In the let's say for example a social circle you create when the smoking areas, like there are people you see pretty much every day. And
I think that it will be like a great impact in with the socialization and communication with these people. Like you will kill a group because these people, they feel happy in this group, they feel accepted in this group. What about if you come today and you tell them, no, you can't be in this group anymore because you can't smoke? Where are these people going to go? Where are they going to communicate with others?
But you're saying that like their social life depend on smoking.
You don't know if that person feels comfortable only in that group. What about if he doesn't like to make sport, if he doesn't like reading, if he doesn't like taking photos? I don't know.
You can still
What
have
if
those friends.
he's an emo? An emo. And he just likes smoking. Like, I think it's discrimination. But it's a form of discrimination.
it's like no one here in Zamorano told me, hey, smoke this cigarette. It was not peer pressure. It was a decision I took. For me, at least for me,
We all decide
I was a
if we want to
decision. It was
smoke or
not peer
not.
pressure at all.
We all know about the harmful that have smoking, because in the television, social networks, they are all the time saying us not to smoke, because this, because the other. We all know, but we have that habit to smoke.
I think that there exists peer pressure. Maybe not in a big percentage, but it really exists in a low percentage. But I think that how this low percentage can change like a minority Also, a little percentage of people that do not smoke, we can influence to you to stop, not from one day to another, but we can advise you and help you to pass through this process. And remember that we want to take care about the environment and of yourself. So I don't think that you should be bad about this because we are trying to save your future life and the future environment. Remember that we just have one environment and we just have one life. So we should really take care about this.
Yeah,
But we should take that decision ourselves, not because the university wants to.
Because that means that when I get out of Zamorano, I will start smoking
Yeah.
again.
And
Just because Zamorano told me not to smoke, I stopped. But when I get out, I'm gonna continue.
But you can get used to not to smoke.
And in
no,
a way,
it's
No,
it's
because the day
impossible.
that I see a cigarette,
Like
I will
like
get
when
it.
You, it's like
And I
when
was
you treat
smoking.
an alcoholic.
So you said something that you say, I'm not smoking Zamorano, but if you're making Zamorano, why you do not do it in the real life? If you're making Zamorano, you did it. You can
Control yourself.
Yes.
But
Why you
we
don't-
were in that
But we
pressure.
control
right?
ourselves
Because you were in
here
that
because we
pressure.
will be punished.
Not like the way you
That
got
if you
used
didn't
to
stop smoking, you
smoking.
won't graduate.
So that's why I tell you, just because when we have bad situation or we are punished, we will change.
I think that we all have that it's fair for us to decide what we want to do with our lives, and I think it's a personal decision.
Yes,
If I
it's
want
a
to
personal
smoke, I want to
decision.
smoke.
Zamorano is done obligate you to do not stop. They say you can do it, but if you do it, we get punished. So it's not like decision. If you do it, we can no. It's like you can do it and you can do not do it. It's a decision and brings consequences.
Yeah, but we must follow the rules here. It's like it's something illegal.
So you need to choose in your dreams or in an addiction.
But not in all of cases it's an addiction because maybe sometimes people feel stressed and there are a lot of options to feel out of stress, but there's no time here in Zamorano because we have a lot of tests, we have to study, we have to go to work, and there's no time to like going to run or doing something like that.
To you, the people who smoke, how time you need it takes you smoke? Maybe 5 or 10 minutes. How long you are smoking? How time it is?
It depends on
It
how many
depends.
cigarettes.
So you
And it
you're
depends
telling
the
me
times
that
that you spend with
Maybe.
your friends,
Yeah,
smoking,
more
like
that.
that. Like,
So I think that actually if you are like smoking 5 minutes, you can talk with a friend talking about what you happened, or you can go to pray, or you can talk by yourself. But having a cigarette for an excuse of your decision, like
A rehab group. Like a rehab group, like I'm here, I'm living. But actually, a rehab group it won't help. But because if a person wants to continue smoking, she or he will still smoke. Okay, like people go on weekends, right? They will smoke on weekends. They will come back and they won't smoke because it's in the rules not to smoke. But they will go out and smoke, and that will be affecting the environment.
yeah, I don't think that
It's
it
not
has
like
sense.
a real
because
big change.
that's why Zamorano puts rules. Because if there are no laws, rules there, and there are no punishment, you won't change.
I also want to say something, to add something to what my colleague here said. It's like if Zamorano's takes a decision to remove entirely, like smoking, it's like the prohibition. For example, in the states in the 1920s, that alcohol was prohibited, and so people started doing it illegally underground, and it also rose the prices. It was really expensive, and also people started doing it ahí low side bajo abajo, and it got to a point where the government decided, okay, people in crime is so involved in it, and the traffic and all that it has become something illegal that people want to do. It will be the same case here in Zamorano. People are gonna still, people are still wanting to smoke, and what is going to happen? People are going to their rooms, they're gonna lock the doors, they're going to go to shady places, like, I don't know, they're gonna start smoking, and it's gonna be worse. Because people are gonna start doing it
and
like
your green
illegal.
Zamorano won't be possible.
Okay, so
people will
thank you for all your opinions and points, but we are on time and we're going to get to a conclusion. In conclusion, from all of your opinions and recommendation to the restriction of smoking in Zamorano, we got some conclusions, and one of them is to create a program, and the next one is prevention. Okay, the first one is going to be prevention. Zamorano should make or create some new rules or law for the students that are applying to enter here in Zamorano. So for that, Zamorano is going to ask or just create a rule where he's going to say that smokers will not be allowed here in Zamorano. It's not a way to discriminate, but a way that we want to prevent smokers to enter Zamorano. And for that, we can allow people that smoke, but only if they're willing to stop smoking during the first years here in Zamorano, or willing to take the risk, because there will be a sanction if they are caught here smoking. So that is one of the ideas to implement here in Zamorano for the restriction. And the next one is to create a program. This program is going to help the smokers that are already here in Zamorano from first, second, third, and fourth year. The program consists of like giving them some. So this plan will consist of making some programs where the smokers will get into a group and will discuss about their problems, because smoking can be, well, it's not, for some it's a habit, but for others it's an addiction already. So if we get into groups and we're able to reflect about these problems, and we get in the same page about being free of tobacco, it's not only something that is going to help the environment, but will also help your health and the health for everybody inside Zamorano, because we know that passive smokers are more effective than the person that do smoke the cigarettes, because we breathe the smokes from the cigarette, and that is even worse, and we can get sick worse than the people who smoke. So that is a problem. And apart from that, Zamorano say they want a green Zamorano. They want to get the certification of carbon print, and to stop to be free of carbon. Everything have to be taken into consideration. Even though smoke is not a high amount of carbon dioxide that is free to the environment, but it's something small how we can stop the liberation of gases that is going to affect the environment and going to affect the health of the people. So this is our conclusion, and we hope this really works for Zamorano about creating this program and prevent smokers to come to Zamorano. Thank you.